Have you ever walked into a room and felt an inexplicable heaviness, as if invisible hands were pressing against your chest? Or perhaps you've met someone whose mere presence seemed to uplift your spirit, leaving you inexplicably lighter, as if you'd been bathed in sunlight. What if I told you that these sensations are not mere coincidences, but subtle interactions of an ancient, invisible force, one that surrounds you at every moment, shaping your experiences, your emotions, and even your destiny? This force is your aura, the luminous field of energy that envelops your body, whispering secrets about your health, your mood, and your very soul. For millennia, mystics, sages, and healers have spoken of this radiant cloak, describing it as both a shield and a beacon, a living tapestry woven from the threads of your thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Yet, in our modern world, where the unseen is often dismissed, the wisdom of the aura has faded into the background, waiting patiently for those who dare to look beyond the veil. But what if you could learn to see this hidden light? What if you could strengthen it, cleanse it, and use it to protect yourself from the chaos and negativity that swirl through daily life? Imagine moving through the world with a sense of calm invincibility, your energy field shimmering with clarity and purpose, untouched by the storms of others' emotions or the shadows of your own doubts. In this journey, we will unlock the mysteries of the aura, exploring its ancient origins, its profound significance, and, most importantly, the practical techniques you can use to enhance your own energy field and shield yourself from harm. We will draw upon the wisdom of forgotten civilizations, the insights of esoteric philosophy, and the tools of modern spiritual practice. By the end of this video, you will not only understand the secrets of the aura, but you will possess the keys to transform your own energy, protect your spirit, and walk the world as a luminous being. Are you ready to step into the light and claim the power that has always been yours? The journey begins now. Long before the hum of electricity and the glow of screens, our ancestors gazed into the mysteries of existence and saw the world not as a collection of separate things, but as a living web of energies. In the flickering firelight of ancient temples, priests and priestesses spoke of the aura, a subtle body, invisible to the naked eye, yet as real as the breath that animates our flesh. The Vedas, India's oldest sacred texts, describe the human being as composed of multiple sheaths, or koshas, each more subtle than the last. The pranamaya kosha, the sheath of vital energy, is said to radiate beyond the skin, shimmering with the colors of our thoughts and emotions. In China, Taoist sages mapped the flow of qi, the life force, through invisible meridians, teaching that this energy could be cultivated, balanced, and projected outward as a protective field. The ancient Egyptians painted their gods and pharaohs with halos of light, symbols of divine power and spiritual purity. Even in the Christian tradition, saints are depicted with radiant halos, their sanctity made visible as a luminous crown. But the aura is not merely a symbol. In the secret schools of the Hermeticists, the aura was understood as a living interface between the soul and the world, a membrane that both receives and transmits energy, a filter that colors every experience. The Kabbalists of medieval Spain and Provence spoke of the or makif, the surrounding light, which both shields and nourishes the soul. In the shamanic traditions of the Americas, healers would see the energy field of their patients, diagnosing illness by the shadows and distortions in the luminous body. Why did so many cultures, separated by oceans and centuries, arrive at such similar visions? Perhaps because the aura is not a fantasy, but a universal reality, one that sensitive souls have always perceived, even when science could not yet measure it. Today, researchers in fields as diverse as biofield science and quantum biology are beginning to catch glimpses of this ancient truth, using sensitive instruments, to detect the electromagnetic fields that surround all living things. Yet, the true significance of the aura lies not in its physicality, but in its role as a bridge between the seen and the unseen. The aura is the meeting place of spirit and matter, the canvas upon which our inner world is painted for all to feel, if not to see. It is both a shield and a mirror, reflecting our deepest truths and protecting us from energies that would do us harm. To the ancients, the health of the aura was paramount. A strong, clear aura was a sign of spiritual mastery, a mark of one who could walk through the world untouched by malice or misfortune. A weak or torn aura, on the other hand, left one vulnerable, not just to illness, but to the subtle poisons of envy, anger, and despair. Thus, the cultivation and protection of the aura became a central practice in the mystery schools, a secret art passed from teacher to student in whispers and symbols. As we journey deeper into the mysteries of the aura, remember, you are the heir to this ancient wisdom. The techniques and insights we will explore are not relics of a forgotten past, but living tools, keys to unlocking your own radiant potential and to walking the world as a being of light. Imagine for a moment that you are a lantern in the darkness. The light you emit is not just the glow of your physical body, but a subtle radiance that extends beyond your skin, an ever-shifting tapestry of color, vibration, and sensation. This is your aura, a living field of energy, as unique as your fingerprint, yet as changeable as the weather. But what is the aura truly? To understand, we must look beyond the language of science and into the realm of metaphor and myth. The aura is often described as an energy body, but this phrase only hints at its complexity. Picture a river, flowing with currents both seen and unseen. The surface may be calm or turbulent, but beneath, hidden eddies and streams shape the river's path. So too with the aura. What we feel on the surface, our moods, our health, our sense of vitality, are shaped by deeper currents of thought, emotion, and spirit. The aura is composed of layers, each corresponding to a different aspect of our being. The first layer, closest to the body, is the etheric field, a shimmering web that mirrors the physical form, pulsing with the rhythms of breath and heartbeat. This is the foundation, the energetic double that sustains life. Next comes the emotional layer, a swirling mist of color and sensation, reflecting our feelings in real time. Joy may appear as golden light, while anger might cloud the field with red or gray. Beyond this lies the mental layer, a lattice of thought forms and beliefs shaping the patterns of our perception. And further still, the spiritual layers, subtle, luminous, almost beyond description, connect us to the higher realms of consciousness, the source of inspiration and intuition. These layers are not separate, but interwoven, like threads in a tapestry. A disturbance in one layer ripples through the others. A negative thought can cloud the mental field, which in turn may darken the emotional layer, eventually manifesting as fatigue or illness in the physical body. Conversely, a moment of deep peace or insight can send waves of light through the entire aura, restoring harmony and strength. But the aura is not a passive shell. It is alive, responsive, and deeply intelligent. It expands and contracts in response to our environment, drawing in energies that nourish us and repelling those that would harm. When we are centered and clear, our aura shines brightly, forming a protective shield that deflects negativity and amplifies our presence. When we are depleted or distracted, the aura becomes thin, patchy, or even torn, leaving us vulnerable to the energies of others. Consider the analogy of a garden. A well-tended garden flourishes, its boundaries clear, its soil rich and vibrant. Weeds and pests are kept at bay, and the plants grow strong, reaching for the sun. But a neglected garden becomes overrun, its borders blurred, its vitality sapped by invaders. So it is with the aura. Attention, intention, and care are required to keep it strong and luminous. Throughout history, mystics have developed countless ways to perceive and work with the aura. Some see it as color and light, others feel it as warmth or tingling. Still others sense it as a subtle shift in mood or atmosphere. Regardless of the method, the message is the same. Your aura is both a reflection of your inner state and a tool for shaping your reality. By learning to sense, cleanse, and strengthen your aura, you reclaim the power to protect your energy, uplift your spirit, and walk the world as a beacon of light. Let us now journey deeper into the mysteries of the aura, for its secrets are layered like the petals of a lotus. Each unfolding reveals new depths, new paradoxes, and new powers. The aura, though invisible to most, is not a static shield, but a living, breathing extension of your consciousness. It is both a mirror and a magnet. Like a mirror, it reflects your innermost thoughts, emotions, and intentions, projecting them outward into the world. Like a magnet, it attracts energies that resonate with your current state, drawing in experiences, people, and opportunities that match your vibration. This is why, in the presence of someone whose aura is vibrant and clear, you may feel inexplicably uplifted, as if basking in sunlight. Conversely, when you encounter someone whose energy is clouded by anger, fear, or despair, you may feel drained, unsettled, or even physically unwell. The aura is the silent language of the soul, communicating truths that words cannot express. But the aura is not only shaped by your inner world, it is also sculpted by the energies that surround you. Just as a crystal absorbs the light that falls upon it, your aura absorbs the subtle influences of your environment, the thoughts and emotions of others, the atmosphere of places, even the residue of past events. This is why certain spaces feel sacred and uplifting, while others feel heavy or oppressive. The walls of ancient temples, the hush of old forests, the laughter of children, each leaves an imprint on the energy field, coloring the aura of those who enter. Yet, herein lies a paradox. While your aura is sensitive and receptive, it is also sovereign. You are not a passive victim of external energies. You are the master of your own field. The ancient sages taught that the aura can be consciously shaped, cleansed, and fortified through intention, awareness, and practice. Like a skilled artist, you can paint your aura with the colors of your choosing, weaving patterns of strength, clarity, and protection. There are, however, subtle dangers that come with this power. The aura, when neglected or misused, can become porous or distorted. Chronic negative thinking, unresolved trauma, or exposure to toxic environments can create rips or holes in the energy field, allowing harmful influences to seep in. In extreme cases, these breaches can manifest as persistent fatigue, emotional instability, or a sense of being not oneself. The ancients spoke of psychic attachments or cords, energetic links formed through intense relationships or unresolved conflicts, which can drain vitality and cloud perception. But just as wounds can be healed, so too can the aura be restored. The key lies in conscious attention and sacred practice. Visualization, breathwork, sound, and movement all are tools for cleansing and strengthening the energy field. Even simple acts of self-care, such as spending time in nature, bathing in sunlight, or engaging in creative expression, can infuse the aura with new life. There are also more esoteric techniques passed down through the mystery schools: the use of sacred symbols, the invocation of protective energies, the alignment of the chakras, and the calling upon spiritual allies. These practices, when approached with reverence and intention, can transform the aura into a radiant shield, impervious to negativity, yet open to the highest frequencies of love and wisdom. Ultimately, the aura is a living testament to your journey through life. It records your joys and sorrows, your triumphs and wounds, your hopes and fears. but it is also a canvas of infinite possibility, waiting for you to claim your role as its artist and guardian. By understanding and honoring your aura, you step into a lineage of wisdom that stretches back to the dawn of time, a lineage that whispers, "You are more than flesh and bone. You are light, you are energy, you are the architect of your own destiny." Now that we have journeyed through the mysteries and mechanics of the aura, let us turn our gaze to the realm of practice. For what use is ancient wisdom if it remains locked in dusty tombs or whispered only in the shadows? The true power of esoteric knowledge lies in its ability to transform your daily life, here, now, in the world of breath and heartbeat. To enhance your aura and protect your energy, you must become both a guardian and a gardener of your own luminous field. The following practices are drawn from the well springs of many traditions, yet they are simple enough to weave into the fabric of your everyday existence. Begin each day with conscious intention. Upon waking, before the world's noise seeps in, close your eyes and imagine a sphere of radiant light surrounding your body. See it as a cocoon of shimmering gold or pure white, pulsing gently with each breath. With every inhale, draw in energy from the universe. Imagine it as sunlight, starlight, or the breath of the earth itself. With every exhale, release any heaviness, tension, or shadow, watching it dissolve into the light. This simple visualization, practiced daily, strengthens the boundaries of your aura and attunes you to higher frequencies. Cleansing is equally vital. Just as you bathe your body, so too must you cleanse your energy field. One of the most ancient methods is the use of salt, nature's purifier. A bath with sea salt or Epsom salt can draw out stagnant energies, leaving your aura clear and refreshed. If a bath is not possible, simply washing your hands with salt and water while setting the intention to release negativity can be surprisingly effective. Sound is another powerful tool. The ancients knew that certain tones and chants could harmonize the energy field. Try humming, chanting, or playing a singing bowl, allowing the vibrations to ripple through your aura. Even listening to uplifting music or the sounds of nature can restore balance and clarity. Nature itself is a master healer. Spend time among trees, by running water, or beneath the open sky. The earth's energy is grounding and restorative, naturally cleansing and recharging your aura. Walk barefoot on grass or soil, feeling the subtle exchange of energy between your body and the living earth. Protection, too, is an art. When you sense that your energy is under threat, perhaps in a crowded place or in the presence of negativity, call upon the ancient technique of the cloak of light. Visualize a mantle of indigo or violet light wrapping around you, impenetrable and serene. Some traditions invoke the image of Archangel Michael's blue shield, or the mirror-like surface of a polished gem, reflecting all harm away. But remember, the most powerful protection is inner clarity. The more you know yourself, your values, your truth, your purpose, the less you are swayed by the energies of others. Practice self-reflection, journaling, or meditation to strengthen your inner core. The clearer your intention, the brighter your aura will shine. Obstacles will arise. You may feel doubt, resistance, or fatigue. Old patterns may resurface, or the world may seem determined to test your resolve. When this happens, return to the basics: breath, light, intention. Even a few moments of conscious awareness can shift your energy and restore your field. Above all, approach these practices with reverence and patience. The aura is a living mystery, and its transformation is a journey, not a destination. With each act of care, you weave a stronger, more luminous shield, one that not only protects, but also radiates healing and inspiration to all you encounter. As our journey through the hidden realms of the aura draws to a close, let us pause and remember, you are not merely a body moving through space, but a radiant being woven from light, intention, and spirit. The aura is your silent companion, your shield and your signature, whispering your story to the world in colors and currents unseen. We have explored the ancient roots of this wisdom, tracing its echoes through temples, forests, and sacred texts. We have unraveled the layers of the aura, discovering how it mirrors your thoughts, emotions, and soul's journey. We have learned that the aura is not a passive veil, but a living field, one that you can cleanse, strengthen, and shape with conscious practice. You now hold the keys to this transformation: the power of intention, the art of visualization, the cleansing touch of salt and sound, the healing embrace of nature, and the unshakable clarity that comes from knowing yourself. These are not mere rituals, but acts of self-mastery, each one a step toward reclaiming your sovereignty as a being of light. So, as you move through the world, remember, every thought, every breath, every act of care is a brushstroke on the canvas of your aura. You are both the artist and the guardian of your energy. With each day, you can choose to shine brighter, to walk with greater protection, and to inspire others with the silent radiance of your presence. I invite you now to reflect. How will you tend to your own luminous field? What practices will you weave into your life to honor and protect your energy? The mysteries of the aura are not reserved for the chosen few. They are the birthright of all who seek to awaken. If this journey has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to explore further, to experiment with the techniques shared, and to share your experiences with others. The world needs more radiant souls, more guardians of light. Until our next exploration, walk gently, shine brightly, and remember, the power to transform your energy and your life lies within you.